Captures, records, right? Can save the video.
Yeah, uh, I guess I'll just start telling you the story and I'll explain some things. Uh,
Okay.
so yeah.
I'd like to get some context first. Do you believe in the vaccine?
Do I believe in it? It
Do you
felt,
believe?
it felt pretty real.
I mean, was it water? You don't know what they put in there.
You're right. I don't know,
Uh,
but yeah, it's the one that I am supposed to be getting is the 2 dose one. So I got my first dose yesterday, and the next one's in a month or so.
oh, oh, I didn't know it works like that. That's kind of interesting. I thought you just literally got both at the same time.
No, yeah, it's like the 27th or something is my next shot.
Whoa, crazy.
Yeah, and
Sucks having to get two freaking shots.
yeah,
I hate shots.
yeah, me too, man. I hate shots and like getting my blood drawn. Did I tell you I almost passed out last time I had my blood drawn?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's like so much worse than getting shots. Like that's just so unnatural feeling to me.
Oh, for sure.
Oof.
But yeah, uh, Haley had gotten hers, and she had told me that her arm was sore afterwards. And that's a lot of what I'd heard is that, like, your arm's sore after getting the first one.
Mhm.
And some people get side effects like they get sick. And so I was kind of not looking forward to it all day. I guess I was a little bit in my own head about it.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what happens when I get my blood drawn. Like, as soon as I know it happens, I'm like in my own head and I get like anxiety about it.
Is it about the needle? Like for me, it's a piece of metal inside of me that freaks me out. It's like not even the pain as much as it is just like the how unnatural it is.
I think for me, it was like the anticipation of the sore shoulder and like any possible side effects.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I went over there, uh, took like 10 minutes off early for work, drove over there. They got me signed in. I'm waiting in the line. I wait in the line. I get up there. The guy gives me the shot. And it's like the most nothing, like little baby needle. Like bee stings hurt 10 times worse than the
Yeah.
shot. It was the tiniest little needle. Yeah, barely felt it. And I was like, man, I was worked up about that all day. I feel like an idiot. But you're supposed to hang out there for like 10 to 15 minutes after you get it so they can like monitor you and make sure nothing bad happens.
Okay. That's
So
a good sign.
so yeah, I got the shot. Yeah, just like some people have different reactions to it. Like some people have had allergic reactions to it and it can be bad.
Oh right.
But yeah, I needed to get like some paper bowls, so I did that while I was there. Like while I was sitting around waiting, I was like, yeah, I'll go walk and get me some paper bowls and I'll just take a look and see. Maybe I'll get a little snack while I'm here. So I went and got my paper bowls and I saw they had these drinks that I like, and I was like, I'm gonna get those drinks, and I really want to get these the peach rings with this Arizona peach drink or mango. So I like went up front to where the candy would be, and I'm like looking around for the peach rings, right? And have I told you before about getting ocular migraines?
No, I don't think so. I don't ocular like through your eyes, like a eye-based migraine.
Yeah, it's something to do with like the blood flow being constricted to your eyes or something. I'm not a scientist, but
Well,
basically when I get those, uh, there's like it closes off my peripheral vision, and there's
oh my God.
like you know how if you stare at the sun and then you close your eyes, you've got like that kind of floaty like multicolor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. I'll get a floaty, and sometimes it'll be on the sides of my eyes, and sometimes it'll be like across.
What? I never knew you had that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's just like it usually comes with like a little bit of a headache. It's not like normal migraine headaches, but it just like kind of shuts off my vision, and when they happen, it's usually I can kind of feel them coming on, kind of. Like sometimes it's to do with like not having eaten or like doing something really physically demanding when my body wasn't ready for it or something.
Mm,
But they suck. And I started to get one while I was looking for those peach rings. I was like,
not
ah,
doing not doing anything physical or like out of the normal, really.
yeah. And I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes they just
Oh,
show up.
weird.
But yeah, I was like, oh man, I'm getting one right now. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to get on the road pretty soon. And I was like walking around the candy aisle, like ocular migraines going on, and I noticed it started to kind of get worse, like it was closing in a little bit. I was like, okay, I'm not a big fan of this. And something else happened with my vision where I could kind of tell something else was about to happen. So I started to kind of walk back to the pharmacy because I was like, I might want to tell them something's going on.
Oh
And
shit.
yeah, my vision was like, it was like closing in, and all I can remember is like this weird like color. Like it was almost like I was looking through like a kaleidoscope for a second for my whole vision.
What?
Or like you know the filters they show where it's like in a movie if they're showing like the vision through a bug's eye, like what it looks like, it's
Yeah.
all refracted. It was kind of like that, and I remember I was walking back to the pharmacy and my vision was like fucked for a couple seconds, and I could feel myself kind of like drooping, like leaning forward, and my legs, I swear, it felt like my legs were like elite legs or like jackals, like they were bending backwards.
What? That sounds crazy, dude. This is your first time doing acid. Congratulations.
And I kind of remember rounding the corner, and I can kind of remember the feeling of my back against the shelf. And then I woke up on the floor.
What? And you woke up, was anybody around you?
Yeah, when I woke up, the doctor was like leaning over me. There was a couple that was there to get theirs that they were like looking on. And yeah, I just passed the fuck out in a CVS and like slid down a shelf.
Dude, that's fucking scary. What happened? What did they say happened?
So what we're thinking is it's just nerves. Like I almost passed out the last time I had my blood drawn,
Yeah.
and it was kind of not like similar symptoms, but like at the end, like my hands were like tingly, and that happened last time I almost passed out.
Oh
And
my God.
yeah, it was like tingly hands, like lightheaded, cold, and like thirsty.
What? Dude, you're tripping out.
But yeah, no, it was just cause like anxiety or something, like
I
worrying
am
about
so
the
glad
shot all
that
day.
I'm so glad that you sat down instead of just like you could. I mean, I hear a lot of people get jacked up that way by just falling down and hitting hit their head on the floor or the corner of something.
Well, you see, I didn't hit my head because I leaned against a shelf on my way down. But that
Yeah.
wasn't a completely painless experience, let me tell you.
Oh God.
So, I woke up on the ground, I'm like coming out of being flipping passed out, and doctor's like, "You're all right, you're all right." He's like, "Just sit there, just lay there until you feel like sitting up, and then drink this water." And like eventually, I sat up, and still just coming to with everything. I realized my back hurts, so I put my hand back there at one point, and I like just kind of put it against the flat of my back, and it's like there's a little bit of kind of dried blood on my hand.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, all right. I mean, I scratched it on the shelf. It's okay. He's like, we have a first aid kit back here. We can patch you up. I was like, don't worry about it. You're already coming out here taking care of me, babysitting me when you should be giving people shots. Like, it'll wash out in the shower. I'll be okay. Like, I'm over the worst of it. But I sat there, drank water until I was feeling good again. And eventually, I felt good enough to go home. So I walked out to my car and I sat down in my car and I felt my shirt was like sticking to my back.
Oh God.
And I was like, damn, I must have bled a little bit more than I thought. So I'm going to send you a picture or two.
Oh no, not on your pretty seats.
Well, see, I had my shirt on, it was just the blood was getting on my shirt. It's not that bad, but it's much worse than I thought it was at like laying on the ground there. And this is the part that I was thinking maybe this should go to YouTube instead of Twitch because I can't show myself shirtless on Twitch.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a gash, dude.
Yeah.
That's not good. Oh my God. I'm I can't say that I'm too surprised that you ended up hurting yourself in some way, but
And
that sucks, man.
here's my shirt where it was like stuck to me. You can kind of see the
That's a
big red
freaking
spot
gash. Oh,
where it was like
it's like
wet
some
stuck to my back.
it's like some Jason Bourne stuff, man. Like I could see you going into the bathroom and stitching it up. Oh, dude, that reminds me of that time you fell off your bike and hit the road, scraped your back on the road.
Yeah. It's it's pretty painful. I'd say, my shoulder is still sore from the medicine today, but when I walk, my back is equally as sore, like where the freaking cut is.
Man, screw the vaccine. It's so dangerous.
Well, I think it was my just anxiety about it. I don't think it was the vaccine.
Yeah, but it's the vaccine that caused it. Like, if it never existed, you wouldn't have this issue.
I guess you're right. But yeah. That's I was really hoping that I could get like you, me, and Matt like in a Zoom call or like a Google Meets call, and have all three of our
Mm.
faces up there, and I could like tell you about it like yesterday, and then I could turn around and show you my back, and then like make a YouTube
Yeah,
video out of that.
I would have definitely freaked out. I mean, I'm freaking out of this freaking picture right here. Did you tell him yet?
No, I sent him a Discord, but he never answered.
Oh, that gash. My lord.
But I mean, that is why I didn't slam my head on the floor, is because that all went against the shelf.
That is crazy. You were tripping balls, dude. That's basically you just did hardcore drugs. That's what it's like on acid. You just go crazy.
Well, I have no desire to ever do that again, I'll tell you. Didn't
Yeah,
work
screw
out
that.
great for me.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive, dude.
Thanks.
Glad you didn't smash your skull open or whatever.
Yeah, I'll have to let you know how it goes when I get vaccine round 2 in 3.5
Yep.
weeks.
Oh my God, the amount of anxiety you're gonna have then.
No, I think I'm hoping that I don't. It's like honestly, you can't control it. Like I'm thinking of it right now, and it's like it doesn't make sense to have that anxiety. Like it literally doesn't make sense because it was the tiniest little prick, and this like sore shoulder is so manageable. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to have that anxiety. But at the same time, I don't know if you heard me while I was trying to tell the story. My freaking teeth were chattering.
Yeah, it just like gets you gets you going
Yeah,
again, thinking
yeah.
about it.
It's like I don't know if it's that or like my feet are kind of cold too. It definitely it fucks me up. I hate that shit. Fuck needles, man. Fuck them.
Fuck.